I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one. And I can't wait to see you hindsight is bleeding, oh, and your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were no one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you hindsight is fleeting, oh, and your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red, till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead, 'cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one, and I can't wait to see you again.
What's up, guys? It's Yank here with 47 North Gaming. I'm back here with Drew.
Hello.
We're doing some more trucking this time. I believe...
Yes.
Well, I'm in Santa Cruz. Apparently Drew is in Arizona.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I'm where we left off last time. Drew is not so much. Let's see. Where are you at?
I'm loading in right now. I'm going to find out. Mappity. Where are my? I am currently in Phoenix.
Oh, my I can actually quick travel there because there is a garage of mine out there.
Perfect.
Let's see, garage manager, Phoenix. Quick travel to Phoenix.
Let's see.
Burr, burr, burr.
I'm trying to... Do you know how to turn off the whatever CB?
Tab, go to the right. So hit tab, right click so you get your mouse. Go to settings, and then it's in the sound options. Since I'm in Phoenix, what I should do is I should pick a different truck. What truck do I want to drive?
These pop-ups are going to throw me off, but at least I don't have 20 people talking in my ear.
Well, that's exactly it.
Alright, let's see if I can get... Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I'm actually parked at the garage that's here.
So what kind of running are you wanting to do today?
I will run whatever.
Can't remember, this one is set up for heavy freight.
I don't remember. For the whole sleep thing, was there somewhere I needed to sit and do it? I don't remember.
Online, you don't really have to.
Okay, that's what it was. I can remember. I just know my bar was filling up. I couldn't remember what I needed to do with that.
Okay, I'm in ghost mode.
Ghosty.
Oh, I'm back in San Diego. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Garage manager, back to Phoenix. Wee.
Meow. Almost forgot about my drink.
All right. I hear.
You here?
Yep.
There you are. I see you.
Got me a big rig.
Nice.
The full-size studio sleeper.
Nice.
I think there's actually one cab larger than this, but the studio sleeper's not bad. Yeah, actually the guy next to me that just backed out the flames, he has the bigger one.
Okay. I think
But
I'm like half a level worth XP away from unlocking the next cab for this.
nice. Which I believe is this cab that I'm set up in right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I was debating between my day cab Kenworth, which is set up for hauling like tanker trailers, and this one, because I think this one's set up for heavy hauling.
Nice. Yeah, I did get one upgrade the other day, which was another 50 horsepower. It was the highest tier Cummins that I could get at this level.
Gotcha.
So I guess my that run that I did the other day, the 30 grand one was, oh man, even on a flat, this thing was barely pushing 55.
I actually have not put any miles on this truck. It is brand spanking new. I just realized.
Oh wow.
So let's go. Let's go break it in. Where are we gonna go?
That's a good question. I guess I should pull up damn externals, see what we got. Alright, Phoenix. Sweet. So there's a Phoenix to Oxnard.
Is it fireworks?
It is.
All right. So you must have gotten your explosive rating.
Oh, I think I hit that a while ago. That was a couple. Those were the first couple that I did. Just kind of open up my options.
I think that's the
Yeah.
only Oxnard one, unless we both picked the exact same trailer.
Okay.
You don't have New Mexico, right?
Not yet. No,
Okay.
I've not purchased it.
So I guess I won't do that one.
Snow, Holbrook, LA. There's two, oh, those are almost half the price though. Well, I guess we can always pick up another run out of there.
What are you looking at?
There's two iron pipes going from Phoenix to LA.
To LA.
Same company, looks like the same load, basically just double posted.
Well, I've got so many different freight options in here.
It's for bitumen iron pipes.
Oh, there they are. Just making sure there isn't anything else that's interesting.
Fair enough.
How do I
I
talk
just found
on that?
another I just found another Oxnard one. It's for about half the price of the other one, though.
I mean, if you want to do Oxnard, I've got... I could probably get something going at least close.
Hmm.
I've got a really long Reno and Jackpot run.
Hmm.
All these New Mexico loads. I actually have not driven into New Mexico yet since I got it, just because I've been like working with other people that don't have it yet, or if we both have it, neither of us get the loads to get out there.
I gotcha. Alright. Find something close.
Still flipping through. I've got a lot of loads.
That's why I think I opted away from the next long distance. I think I put a tick on fragile just for a little extra money possibility. So mine is only up to 650 miles, I think.
Okay, I'm actually just refreshed my options here. Let's see what else I got.
I've got one going to Huron, if that's easier.
Where the hell's Huron?
A little bit north and slightly to the left of Oxnard.
I mean, if the Oxnard one's gonna pay you out well, pick that one. I'll just find something.
I'll say the Huron's got another $4,000 tagged on it.
Okay, pick whatever you want then.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, okay, Huron's like right near Fresno. So that helps.
Oh, okay. There's Huron. Okay, so back to the top of the list now that I know where you're going.
Synchronizing.
That would be cool, actually.
What?
Okay. I I think... Ooh. This truck is not configured for heavy hauling. Hold on. I gotta find a different truck, and it'll probably be gone by the time I get to it, but... Actually, that's what I'll do. I'll just buy a truck.
That was going to be my next plan. Because I've only got the one right now.
Actually, no. I know I have a truck in my inventory to do this. So...
That's my other thing. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna turn my second truck into. Once I finally do get it.
Okay, who has my heavy hauler?
Ooh, that's right. I was gonna tweak my settings again. Because I fixed my computer.
Ah, there's my heavy hauler. Okay, so I'm going to relocate you to Phoenix. And then I'm going to drive it. And then I'm going to get that heavy hauling load that hopefully is still there. Nope, no, I still got to move myself. Company manager. Garage. Phoenix. Quick travel. Yes, please. Okay. Now I've spawned into a new truck.
Which
the cab looks. I'll say the cab looks the same, but
okay.
The paint job is different, and it's specialized for anything but. I mean, it's not designed to haul anything but heavy shit.
All right.
All right, now I'm gonna load my load in, and I should be good to go.
Hey.
I don't know where you are.
I'm about 4 miles away. I'm picking
You're
up
picking
my
up your load?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here in Phoenix.
So it was the other night too. There's like when I pulled into that spot, there were a good like I don't know 5-10 people, a couple pulling out, a couple pulling in. Three or four just sitting.
The big cities you always see large traffic.
This should be interesting to get out of.
Okay.
This should be very interesting to get out of.
But yeah, you'll get to see the might of my heavy hauling massive truck. Once we meet up. Also, you'll get to see the wonderful paint job that is on my heavy hauling massive truck. She's a beaut, that's for sure. Darn, it's still doing that freeze thing like last time.
No.
I don't know why it started doing that. I mean, I know there's a lot of people in this town, so maybe that's part of it.
That might be.
If not, I might have to do a little investigative work, because...
Yeah.
This game used to run silky smooth for me.
Yeah. I'm like scraping by, trying to.
Well, where are you picking up from?
Bitumen, whatever.
Oh, Bitman?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're pretty close to where I'm picking up, actually.
Just the other side of the highway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm picking up at the Plaster and Sons, right across the way.
Ah, yeah, I see you pulling up now. This guy just dropped a load. Now I can't really see if I'm gonna run into the wall or not. Okay, there we go. Trailer's gone.
Ah, yes.
Tight fit.
Haven't done heavy hauling in a while. This should be fun.
I'm trying to squeeze a mobile divider out of an area that should not be trying to store this thing.
A mobile divider. I thought you were getting the fireworks.
Oh no, I ended up grabbing the Huron one.
Oh, that's right. Okay, do a quick lights check. Yep. Get the beacons turned on. There we go.
Well, that's true. I have little beacons on top, but I don't remember how to use them.
Well, I don't think your load merits them, does it?
Let's see what was the...
I think it's the O button. But I can't remember if that's because I mapped it there or if that's what the game default is.
Yeah, that's what the game default is, but...
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull... Where's my load? There it is. Oh, yeah, no, I don't need it for this.
Alright, I'm rolling out.
Alright. I just got back onto the road.
Okay.
So, not too far behind you.
Well, perfect. Maybe if you get to the intersection quick enough, you'll be able to see me roll past with what I'm carrying.
I realize this thing looks a lot heavier than it actually is.
Oh yeah, those mobile dividers are really lightweight.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, I can't remember if you get to...
That's a little tight. Ooh.
It looks like you're just hauling a normal trailer, not a mobile divider.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Granted, I probably look like I just have an empty trailer. Because if you don't have the heavy hauler pack, I don't think you'll see what's on top.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so it's a really big bulldozer.
Oh, okay.
So it's real heavy. And then, of course, you saw the really giant, enormous trailer that it constitutes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is 89,000 pounds. That's not counting the weight of my truck.
Oh yeah, this is a little bit longer trip than I did the other day, I think. Ooh. What the hell did I run into?
I don't know, what did you run into?
I don't know. Something that was enough to give me another 5% damage, though.
Oof. That sucks. So because this thing is all about momentum, I'm not slowing down for you. You're going to have to just catch up.
Fair enough. I'll say with how light this thing is, and I gained another 50 horsepower the other day with that upgrade, I think I should be able to keep up.
I mean, because it's like if I slow down, it's like getting up to speed again takes a while.
Mm-hmm. That's how I felt with running that load the other day.
Yeah, but you weren't running 89,000 pounds of
True.
pure iron. There's a nice caravan.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lock in probably between 50 and 55 just because of how heavy this is.
Okay. I'll just lock in right here then.
I mean, if you want to go past me, that's fine.
Let's see if I can.
Well, I mean, with me doing whatever this freezing shit is, you will.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's doing the same thing it was to me the other day. I'm not pushing anything past 55.
They changed the speed limiter.
Apparently. I'm going 55 and 75. I can't go faster. Think it's just a server thing, or?
Well, I know in the past they've had like server limits on speeds.
Mm-hmm. So I'm locked in at 55.
Yeah, no, I was just locking in at 55 because of how heavy the trailer was, not because of the speed lock, but I guess I'm doing that too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this one is definitely longer than I did the other day. I think the load I did yesterday or the day before was only like 480 miles.
Oh yeah, this is definitely longer.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you get into like the 1,500 mile runs.
I mean, I wasn't gonna complain too much. It was 30 and change grand.
Well, the nice thing with this load is because it's specialized, it's 55,500 payout.
Nice.
So this will pay off.
Mm-hmm. And this one's about half of yours, but still better than the 6 and 8 grand ones I was getting before. Makes getting through some of the upgrades and possibly getting another garage or two a little bit easier.
It's always easier with more money.
Mm-hmm. I feel like every time I go out play this game, it's just like, okay, can I start doing this in real life now?
Hey man, there's a Get Your CDL program at my company.
Nice.
Could set you up.
Yeah. I don't think the missus would be too excited about that though.
Yeah, but you could see the country. Think of all the things you could do.
I know. But we also talked about possibly, because her mom and her mom's client, who's the one actually that hired her into the company, were talking for a little while anyways. I don't know if they're still looking to do it, but going in on like a cargo van, which is mainly what her company does.
Right.
Going in on that as owners, and Nat and I talked about possibly seeing if they'd be all right with me being the driver for it and just doing like a day or two length loads on the day that I'm not working as dispatching. I wouldn't say a lot, but I'd get to see a little bit.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to go too far.
Yeah. And who knows, may end up liking it more, having it be a little bit better sort of job for us, or maybe not, who knows. Still find it funny that we both kind of ended up more or less in the same style.
I know. After all that.
Yeah. Different class, but still.
Oh, yeah. And then here we are playing the other half of it. I mean, it's still working out nice for you, right?
Yeah. I'm learning more, getting a little bit more used to it. Still, some of the oddball things that I haven't really done yet. Every now and then there's trouble that pops up. I gotta figure out what the hell to do with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, heck,
Nice.
I've been at it for a year and I'm still running into new things where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then that's when you reach out to your supervisor or
Yep, exactly.
whoever knows what the hell's going on. And
yeah,
I think I've come up with one situation where he was baffled too, and he's like, "That's a new one. I gotta give you props for that." Like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Who knows? Yeah, for the most part, I don't have too much to worry about. Usually during the week, I'm working only 4 days with them right now because I'm still doing the cook thing as well. I haven't phased out there yet, but so during the week, I'm only 3 hours a day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then there's another Melissa who's been doing it for a couple of years. I don't remember exactly how long, and she is the full 5 to 1 a.m. So basically, I'm just kind of the backup for those, the busier hours. So usually, every now and then I'll get like the broker will actually call instead of sending an email load. So sometimes I'll try to book those, but for the most part I just kind of do check calls, answer the phones anytime somebody calls. And then Sundays I have it all to myself. 12 hours straight.
Welcome to my world every single day. 12 hours straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the most part, like, basically from Friday 1 in the morning till Monday 8 in the morning, it's Nat and I. She has third shift, I have second shift. Now, I guess we have one other guy, Saturdays, that he does the day shift on Saturdays, but
Gotcha.
everything else is just me and her.
So I've lost sight of you. You've gone too far out of my draw distance now.
Yeah, I've just been cruising.
That makes sense. No reason not to.
Mm. Nice thing is, with the weekend works, since it's mostly just Nat and I, and they know that any of the money that's going is all going to the same account, same family. Just whether or not the check has my name on it or Nat's name on it. So the boss gave us the go-ahead that if we need to tag team, or one of us had a longer day or something, needs a couple extra hours, as long as the right account is logged in for who's supposed to be on, doesn't matter which one of us is on.
It doesn't matter who's physically answering and doing the stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool. Makes sense. I mean, why not?
Yeah. No, it's like all the money is going, it's literally the same account. It's all direct deposit.
I can't wait for the specialty cargo update.
Is it specialty cargo?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's actually, when I say an update, it's actually a DLC. It's like an expansion to the oversized cargo or heavy haulers pack, which is what I'm currently driving.
Okay.
But basically, it incorporates oh shoot, what is it? The escorts.
Oh.
Like right now in multiplayer, what I could do is that there's a pilot car that I have.
Yeah.
So if you had heavy cargo, I could pilot, I could be the escort vehicle for your freight.
Gotcha.
But now they're incorporating it in as a DLC. They've already got it on Euro Truck, and they're working out the bugs there. But they're gonna, move it over to American Truck here soon.
Nice.
And basically, it's got specialty routing and specialty freight, so like you'll move things that wouldn't otherwise be hauled because it's maybe too wide or something. The cool thing is it lets you run all the red lights, because what they'll do is they'll block the intersection so you can keep moving, because it's big cargo usually.
Nice.
They'll also, if you need to do a lane change, they'll block traffic for you. It's pretty cool.
That is nice.
But for now, the largest cargo you can haul is in the heavy haulers pack.
Fair enough.
Which is still pretty damn cool, because it's all, well, it's not all, but a lot of it's like big construction equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if the boat is in heavy hauler or if the boat is in specialty cargo.
Do you?
I think it's specialty cargo, if I remember right.
Okay.
There's like a tugboat thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get another level tonight, so that can actually unlock a few more things for me.
You can do more stuff with your truck.
Huh?
Said you can do more stuff with your truck.
Yeah. Which I am liking this truck. I do like the way it looks, but I do want... I want to switch up the cab on it, at least.
You don't want a day cab anymore?
Nah, I mean, it's nice, but I want to switch it up.
Well, I mean, if you're doing the long hauls, I mean, you kind of want to have, for realism's sake, you need to have some sort of sleeper on it.
Yeah.
That would be one thing that they haven't incorporated in either of the games, is it'd be really cool that if you had a day cab, you would have to stop at a motel and not just a rest area.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm running my day cab, that's what I try to do in single player anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just for realism's sake, but like if I wanted to, I could just go to a rest area and rest too.
Yeah.
And the other cool thing that would be cool is that if you had a sleeper, you could pull off at like a gas station or a rest stop or anywhere and just rest.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice.
As opposed to the designated parking resting spots.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a pretty good amount of them, so it's not usually too bad, but... Caution thingy on the side. Oh, looks like there's a lane closure.
Oh, was there?
Well, it's one of those random events.
Oh, okay.
Probably could have just gone right through the cones, but oh well. Wasn't sure if the draw distance was going to last minute draw something in that I'd hit it. Because at the speed that I'm going with the weight that I have, it would not end well. That's another cool thing is they did add those random events. So, like, it spices things up a bit. It's not the same road every time you'd run it, even if it is the same road.
That's nice.
So there'll be like lane closures for construction or an accident or somebody pulled over or something. There's something that makes you have to, you know, keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah. I wondered why I saw lights the other day.
Oh, one of the random events?
Yeah, it was just, what was it? I think it was it looked like, I can't remember what it was. It almost looked like a fire truck. Like, I didn't really get like a good look at it. But then it also looked like a cop truck too, or something. I don't know. Somebody was pulled off on the side of the road. Kind of threw me off for a second. I was like, oh, okay.
So my destination is actually a little further north than you in Huron, but I figure...
Okay. I can always probably pick up something out of Huron and meet you there.
Yeah, well, I figure you could just pick something up in Huron and dictate where we're going next.
Alright.
Because in theory, I should be able to park this fairly quickly once I get there. Knock on wood. In reality, probably not, but you know, because I haven't done heavy hauling cargo in a while.
Yeah. There was one that came up the other day, and it was literally... I would have basically had to do a full 180 around some cargo containers into a little spot that was maybe 2.5 trailers were wide, and the turning point. But the little chunk of the actual turn was probably about the same width, and there wasn't a whole lot of space to loop it. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the halfway one.
And that's where you get good at parking.
I have gotten better, but I'm not there yet.
All in good time. Oh, this is an updated stretch of road. Since I all of a sudden don't have it discovered. Like the discovery point just ends, so means they've updated the stretch, which is cool that they continuously kind of update this stuff.
Yeah. Just make things look a little better here, a little better there.
Add more detail, add more on-ramps, off-ramps.
Yeah.
And such.
Watch, eventually it'll turn into the model for Google Maps.
No thanks. Oh boy, climbing a hill now.
Oop, damn it.
Did you hit something hard?
No. I wasn't looking at the map soon enough, so I kind of missed the turnoff it was telling me to take.
Oh, so you're just taking a detour now?
Yeah. This one's not too bad. There was another off-ramp, probably a quarter mile up the road.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah. And by the looks of it, I think I would have ended up getting back onto this stretch of road anyways. It's just the way it happened to have me going.
Yeah, it's one thing I forgot to check. I usually check with these heavy loads, is the routing to make sure it doesn't try to send me down anywhere hard to get. Just because of how ginormous this trailer is.
Yeah. I'm glad I updated my tanks, though.
Your
50
tanks?
gallons can make a big difference.
Oh, on your truck.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you get like World of Tanks now or something?
could, but no, I didn't.
I prefer ships personally. They usually can take bigger beating.
True. I still have yet to. There was something on Steam that was saying like World of Spaceships, and there was a couple images posted on the Steam page for it. It was part of World of Warships, so I'm curious about that.
Was it an April Fool's thing?
It may have been. I don't know. I haven't looked into it since. It was kind of an interesting idea the way it was. The pictures were set up. Like, it looks still like the ships more or less. Just they had some, flashy lights in certain spots, and it looked more like you were fighting on a plane in space than actually in water per se, or at least from a couple images.
Okay, I think I probably should have checked my routing because I'm now down on surface streets.
Uh-oh.
I'm on surface streets with a big giant bulldozer. Yeah, I should have checked my routing because I think the exit it wanted you to turn off onto is a surface street that just reconnects to the freeway.
Yeah,
and further up there's like an interchange.
Yep.
Which I'm looking at like my map discovery, and it looks like I've routed myself around this detour before, but I forgot to look for it. So yeah, here I go. Down the surface streets.
Wee.
Changing onto I-5.
Apparently this thing is considered an oversized load.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, according to the giant thing that says oversized load on the back of the trailer.
Oh, well then you can turn your flash things on.
Oh, okay. Was it O?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's probably just because it's long.
Yeah, probably. Because I think it was like an extra, I don't know, 7 feet longer or something. Yay, truck lane.
Dude, you're in a hill, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I'm going to be in a hill soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Just what you want with a giant heavy load.
Yep.
Actually, to be fair, this truck pulls heavy loads through hills reasonably well, considering how heavy they are.
Granted, I'm
mainly
not pulling
because it's geared for it. It's like I specifically designed this truck for these kind of loads.
Mm-hmm.
And it only gets 4.5 miles to the gallon. But it can haul half the earth. That's the trade-off.
Yep. Gonna have to stop every however often. But
well, I got 300-gallon tanks, so.
Ah, there you go. Just cost you an arm and a leg when you gotta stop.
Yeah, well, when you're rocking almost $7.5 million, you can kind of afford to put money in the tank.
True. I haven't gotten, I think the highest I've had at any given time was 60 grand.
All in good time.
Yes. Also only one truck, one garage, one driver.
Yeah, what you need to do is first upgrade your garage because you need to have more parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually buy a different garage is what I would recommend.
Mm.
Then, once you are able to buy a truck, then hire a driver.
Yep. That is more or less the plan. I didn't think about the upgrading garage yet, but...
Well, I think the cost to upgrade the garage versus buying a different garage, you get 3 parking spots buying a garage, you get 2 parking spots for upgrading.
Ah.
It's like I upgraded my headquarter garage because I had the money to do it, but financially it makes more sense just to buy a different garage.
Yeah. It would be nice to be able to jump around a little bit too.
That was the other idea. I have 3 garages, 1 in each corner, but now with New Mexico, I'll probably just start buying garages anywhere that has a garage now.
There you go.
That and because I just have money now, too.
Yeah.
But that way I can fast travel.
Fast travel wherever the hell you want.
I can store trucks.
Have 20 billion trucks just stored in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I only have like 3 or 4 drivers. I have way more trucks than I have drivers right now.
Hmm.
That's like in Euro Truck, I had fleets upon fleets of Ivecos.
There's another game I meant to check out now that I think about it. It's another truck simulator similar to this, but I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Truck Roads or Trucker Road or something like that. I don't remember. Saw somebody playing it on YouTube the other day. I didn't watch too much of the movie. Or video, not movie.
The Thing.
Yes.
I found the hill. Let's see, what's the bottom speed? Taking your bets now. What's going to be my slowest speed?
Your slowest speed? 19.
Okay. Well, we're getting close to that. I'm down to 22.
It's a great job, dude. Yep, let's just park right in the middle of the lane. So I'm not sure if he'll still be there when you get to him, but there was a guy that was blocking at least half of the right lane. Just kind of parked.
Okay. Slowest speed, 22. Now I gotta be able to control my descent. And I have actually tested the runaway truck ramp before. It works.
It will stop you.
Mm-hmm, and you will get stuck. Full on Jake brake. And I'm still accelerating.
And I got a weight inspection. Oh, wait.
Did you get a bypass?
Yeah, bypass service, whatever. Telling me to pull over.
Green light, red light.
Red light.
Yeah, you gotta pull over.
Yep. Stop rolling. Thank you. And rolling again.
So I just made it to the interchange.
I don't remember how far back that was.
A decent distance.
Oh. I'm only 35 miles out from my drop.
35?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm 220. Granted, I had a further run anyway, so.
True. Once I drop this, I'll probably grab some gas just so I have it. figure out where the hell I'm going next.
That's something I need to do sometimes, jump back on Euro Truck. I haven't been on there in a while. Wake my Ivecos up from their slumber. I probably have a shit ton of money over there too.
Probably.
Just because my drivers are supposedly runners.
Your drivers never sleep.
Actually, that's the other thing I need to get back into. I kind of forgot that I had running is it's called Air Hauler or Air. Yeah, it's Air Hauler. It's
Air Hauler?
Yeah, it's a DLC for Flight Sim.
Okay.
So the Flight Sim that you got at like $5 or whatever it was.
Yep.
Basically, it's where you can manage and run a cargo airline. Now you start out. You start out basically as a one plane, one pilot operation, but you can grow the business kind of like trucking sim. The cool thing is once you get up to a high enough reputation, you can hire pilots, and you can have the pilots run while you're not even playing the game.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to look into that.
The upside is, like I said, you can manage the aspects and everything. The downside is, it does count progression of time, and if you're inactive for like every week you're inactive, it deducts like half a point of reputation or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it is time based. So even if you're not playing, it's still ticking time.
That's kind of cool.
The other cool thing too is that there's a setting that if you buy, as let's say you're later in your career, it will inject your company traffic into the game. So if you have 6 planes and you've assigned them all to fly things, you will see them in the game flying those routes.
Nice.
I found the guy that's like half blocking the lane.
Yeah, figure out how am I going to get turned around here. Because they want me to drop it the opposite way that I'm sitting. Not
Just
a whole
gonna
lot
have to turn around.
Yeah. I don't remember. Will it yell at me if I drive too much onto the grass?
I don't think so.
Okay. So I think that'll be the easiest for me right now.
Cool, I can bypass. I didn't want to. Whoops. I hit a roadwork sign.
Well done.
2% damage. Thankfully, none on the trailer. It was all in the cab. Which, I mean, makes sense considering that I hit it with the cab. So, I think I winged it. I think I hit it with my mirror. Yeah, no, the air. I think they're now on to Air Hauler 2, which I haven't gotten yet. I've thought about getting. I gotta try. I'm trying to remember the difference between Air Hauler and Air Hauler 2. Like, what things have they added?
Gotcha.
But I really enjoyed original Air Hauler. I actually painted some aircraft specifically in my company's colors, just so that way they would actually show up and look cool on the, out in the environment. So, I mean, if you ever jumped into that, that'd be something cool to do too.
Okay.
I could probably paint you up some aircraft too if you had a design in mind, because I know how to do that.
Nice. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to pull down the road.
But yeah, I guess if you find freight going to the north, you'll then go past where I'm going. Since my delivery is over at Santa Cruz, basically where we stopped the last time.
Oh, okay.
It's funny, I quick travel to Phoenix, go back to Santa Cruz.
I gotta go help Thea right now. She is not happy at the moment.
Okay, I'll keep driving.
I shall be right back.
Okay, bypassing Huron, so Drew is somewhere in there. Probably at the farm. Actually, no, there's a road construction I think that he's probably delivering to. God, I wish this freezing, I could figure out what was causing that, because it didn't used to do that before, so maybe it was an update that did that. Don't know. Could be a performance problem too, but again, it ran fine before and I didn't change the settings. I like that the trailer itself, like the load, will wobble, you know, as I tick back and forth with the keyboard here. It does wobble about a little bit, realistically enough. Oop, there's Drew. Back there. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Alright, so another 100 miles to go to the delivery. Not a problem. Yeah, we are tricked out for oversized loads. So I guess we'll find some other large loads, hopefully. It's a pretty nice looking Kenworth though. It'd be nice if they would add an International Freightliner Mac. I mean, I know you can get them modded in, but you can't use them online if they're mods. Drew's still away. When we get there and deliver, I'm going to show you guys California Highway 1. The landslide that they modded in. I guess not modded in, but updated in. Alright, time to get off the freeway here.
Oh, the joys of teething.
Ah, yes. Fun stuff.
Yes. Alright.
So I am just about... I'm about 50 miles from my delivery.
Alright. Did not allow me to go far enough into the grass. I'm gonna have to go down the road a little bit and use this intersection.
Oh, you approached it from the wrong direction?
The GPS had me coming in backwards, apparently.
Gotcha.
Just not quite enough room for me to maneuver this. That's okay, because there's a road here. Oh. It's not quite clear that curve. Okay. This way. Slowly but surely. Try not to knock over the stop sign.
Yeah, don't do that. Because then you gotta call the police, and then you gotta have to write up a report. Then you gotta do paperwork, and nobody likes paperwork.
No. Paperwork is half my job. Alright, there we go. Clear of that. Go in the right direction now. There we go. Alright. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No. What? Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
What?
I didn't see that they had a red light, one of the little portable worksite red lights.
Oh, and you ran it, didn't you?
Yep.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Way to get caught.
Never know what it's going to be with me.
Alright, I'm coming up on my delivery.
Alright.
Looks like it's gonna be at a mine.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Working on straightening mine out. So I need to go that way. Stop moving, it's saying I can let it go. Alright. I got proficiency bonus, long distance bonus, high value bonus, bonus for parking the trailer.
Uh-oh, I may have gotten stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not take that turn wide enough. Oops.
Slight damage penalty, but not too shabby otherwise. Alright, so let's see, where did you say you were?
I'm up at Santa Cruz at the moment.
Alright. Guess I will... I guess I might as well head up that way. I'm already past Huron. I don't really want to backtrack at the moment.
I had to say it was going to be easy to park this thing.
Uh-huh. GPS going to the repair shop in Santa Cruz. I think one more
God,
run
if
should
stop
get me
doing
up
this
to
freezing
level 10.
thing and make it a lot easier too. Be a little more fluid.
Nah.
Alright, that's just gonna have to do. Alright, moving on. Just had to pull through.
Didn't realize how far Santa Cruz was. The map always makes it look like such a short distance.
I've got the trailer hung up on a guardrail.
I thought that was my job.
You try hauling something this long. And then have them ask you to actually park it like in an unreasonable spot.
Nah, I'm good. Like I said, guess whatever, if it is a limiter, it must just be when loaded. So I'm cruising at 70 at 55 right now.
Maybe.
That's the other thing I was going to try to figure out at some point. Game time to real time.
Yeah, I may have gotten it stuck.
That makes things interesting.
Yeah, a little bit. Because it's not like Mud Runner where I can just be like, hey, can you come winch me out?
Yeah. Does not work so well.
Yeah, I've gone and wedged it. Just trying to like power through it. God, this is getting frustrating. One, the pausing. Two, just being stuck.
Yeah. It's weird that you're getting those pauses.
Yeah.
Usually I'm the one that has connection issues.
No, it's not connection. It's like the game performance or something. I don't know.
Which is really weird because I have no problem whatsoever. Hell, I'm even thinking about bumping up the settings. Which I was glad to find out that I didn't actually need to get a new motherboard or anything. I ended up the other day when I redid my computer, I just took a tissue with some alcohol, or a Q-tip with some alcohol on it, cleaned up all 4 of the slots and went over each side of each piece of RAM, plugged it all back in, and everything works hunky-dory now. Just needed a good clean job, I guess.
I'm tempted to have you come and say, give me a push. How close are you to...
I am not too far. I happened to see a gas station on my way, so I stopped there real quick. Get going again, and I will...
When you get off the freeway, turn right and just take the road all the way to the end.
I am 35 miles from the repair station.
Oh, alright, I may have just actually... Come on, I'm so close. I got one axle over, now I just gotta get the other 2. Come on, baby, torque it out of there.
Come around the mountain. Yeah. Zipping around going 70 and 55. Alright, where did you say you're at?
So when you get off the freeway right at Santa Cruz, take a right.
Take a right. No.
And then just follow that all the way down to the end.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I can't even reverse out now, so I just gotta keep trying to tug forward.
Yep.
And I'm inching along, but that's about it.
Oh, you got one of these drops.
Yeah. Which is usually tight on normal sized trailers, let alone big ones. So
you gotta get right in there.
Yeah, so like you see, my rear axles caught that guardrail and have been sliding along ever since. So if you just get behind it on the scale and just ever so slightly push, just to help push it off the end of the guardrail, that might help.
Yep. Apparently we're no collision.
Oh shoot, that's right, we're in a no collision. Damn. So I guess you're just gonna have to watch. Yep. I'm almost there.
Making progress though. Yeah.
Oh, there's the other axle. One more axle. Come on. One more axle. Come on.
You can do it.
Tug. Tug like you mean it.
Excuse me.
So close. There we go.
Woo.
Now where did they want this again? Oh yeah, over here.
I'm going to head back across to the other side of the freeway. I'm going to hit the repair shop real quick.
Okay.
Did I get stuck in something? No. Oh, shit.
Oh boy, now it's gonna make me back this in, because of course it's on like a spot that's impossible to just get straight in the first time. Come on, game. I need to be fluid with these movements. I can't have you stopping like that. If you're gonna take that there, I'll take it.
Pair. Alright. Harvest. Yes.
Oh, let's see here.
Chassis. Nothing until the next level. So just my level is restricting me right now.
Alright, where to next for you?
That's a good question. Pop out of there real quick and see. Job market. External contracts. What do we got? I feel like I want to try to keep going north for a minute, but I don't know.
Looking at going north still?
Yeah. Freight got nothing. No freight jobs today.
I always check external contracts when I'm online.
I was gonna see if there's anything popping up that was going more where I wanted to go. I got one going to Eli. I could haul some cars up to Elko.
Got an Elko job?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Pay's not quite as good as the other day, but not bad. It's 20 miles out from pickup. Let's get turned around here. Ooh. Oh, okay. Where am I picking up? Oh, hello. Somebody's asked me to go in first person. I will try. No promises on how well it'll work.
Oh, they're gonna make you do first person?
That's what they're asking.
Do it.
Parking's
You know you
gonna
want
be a bitch. Oop. My driving's gonna go downhill.
Oh, this should be good. I should probably fill up before I pick up this next load.
Probably.
Oh, because this next load's another heavy haul.
Hmm.
And getting those in and out of gas stations. Good luck.
Yeah.
I've done it before. It's not fun.
I think the hardest part is going to be staying in the lines and off the curbs.
Pretty much.
I'm getting used to my mirrors, actually. Which I have started using them a little bit more. I'm just not used to them yet.
Well, you could set your pop-up mirror too. That's what I do. Is I got my right side pop-up mirror on, and I can
I've
use
got
just my
both, right and
in-game
left.
left.
What do you mean by pop-up?
Well, like the not real mirror, but like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got both my left and right, and I've got a couple of the corner ones.
Gotcha.
Oh. Oh, open. That's a new one.
What?
Sounds to me like you might have a corrupted install or something. Oh, the person that was asking me to go first person, I guess he wished he could play right now, but his won't run for him right now.
What has a corrupted install?
I was thinking like why Truck Sim wouldn't start. Maybe corrupted install. If it worked before, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, best I could figure is corrupted install. If it worked before and now it doesn't. Okay, so no fuel station directly in town of this place.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just gonna have to pick it up and have to stop somewhere along the way.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm totally just botching this driving stuff through town.
Mm-hmm.
Totally speeding too, but you know what? I'm trying to get to my load.
Right. I'm glad I have the fake mirrors, because if I didn't have the fake mirrors, I'd probably be dying right now.
Come on, make the green light, make the green light. Fuck it.
Just bought it 2 hours ago. Hmm.
What?
Apparently you just bought it 2 hours ago.
Oh, I bought it 2 hours ago. So
Yeah.
has he actually played it?
I'm not sure.
No way. Good gosh. This pausing is really driving me nuts.
Hmm.
Actually, I think what I'll do is I'm going to pull off here. Put my parking brake on. And I'm going to...
No, he hasn't played it before. Could be... Well, do you know what specs your system has, or... Because that could be part of it.
It is a possibility, yes.
Mm-hmm. How the hell I didn't run into anything just there, I don't know. $1,600 irons. Ironside. Why do I know that? 1,600 Ironside. Why do I know that?
What about Ironside?
Just about 1,600 Ironside.
For what? Like in reference to what?
Oh, I just asked him what his build was like. I'm trying to think what the Ironside was. Can't remember. I feel like I should know it, but I don't know. I'm a little rusty on some of my terminology. Ironside. Okay, so $1,600 Ironside. I'm guessing it was a pre-built. Loaded. Let's see if we can get rolling here. See if we can get out of here without destroying everything.
Minor details.
Okay, it was pre-built.
I guess what are the specs on it? I don't have that actually.
Yeah,
sorry, so it was a. Let me pull up my
There's an
phone
iron
here.
side. If you think if it cost them $1,600, it should be good enough to play Truck Sim.
You would think so. Okay, I'm gonna put this into my thing here. Okay, 1600 Ironside. Because I haven't looked at the pre-built market in a while, so I don't know what this is. So used to the parts market, which is a pain in the ass right now if you want RAM or graphics.
Oh?
Yeah, because of all the cryptocurrency miners.
Oh, is that shit going on now?
Yeah, they are driving the price of those particular pieces up.
Ah. That's always fun.
No. Because I was originally gonna, like, about a month ago I was gonna get a matching pair for the RAM I already have. And it's like 4 times the price.
Ah. Now that I've gotten mine all cleaned up and they're working again, I'm pretty happy with mine.
I think I have to do a cleaning on mine. I haven't done a deep clean since I built it. I've only just done periodic quick cleans.
Error occurred. Okay. Does it say specifically what kind or what error code it's throwing, or does it just say an error?
I think Ironside is just a case, isn't it?
Could be somebody built a system inside an Ironside. I don't know.
Let me take a look. Ironside computers.
A lot of shops will pre-build them and they'll sell them.
That's true.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, it looks like they're semi-custom built machines.
Okay.
Like, they have levels of machines. They're in the gaming category, but, like, they're not, like, specific.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could probably pull up their website and look, but I just, from the quick Googling that I did, it looks like they're those kind of pre-built, semi-custom gaming PCs of various levels.
Okay.
So in theory, on the lowest setting for Truck Sim, I would assume one of those computers would be able to handle it minimally.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Mm-hmm. Said that I was saying an error popped up, but I don't know what one at the moment. So we'll see. Maybe it's
well, knowing the error code, heck, I've dealt with a lot of stuff with this thing, setting it up.
Yeah.
And resetting it up and helping others set up, so.
Right. I think if it's throwing an error code, it's probably a system related.
I would be willing to bet that an uninstall and reinstall would work, but, you know, I suppose that's... I would assume he's probably already tried that, so I don't want to just say that that's what it is. Because at least that's where I would start, but... Ooh, this trailer's even longer than my last one. Also, it weighs nearly 100,000 pounds.
All right.
Yeah, where are you at?
I am... That's a good question. I don't know where the hell I'm at.
Are you on the freeway already?
Oh, I've been driving for a minute now.
Oh, yeah, I'm only just picked up.
Let's see, where am I? I am just like almost straight left of Oakland.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've got an extra bendy bit at the back of my trailer. That's how massive this particular load is.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, oversized load. Mm-hmm. I think it qualifies.
Yeah, just a bit. Yay, people working in manholes.
So yeah, I guess if you find a rest stop that you want to pull off at and wait for me to catch up, it's entirely up to you.
Turn it around. Alright. Looks like there is a rest stop just north of Oakland on 80.
Does it have fuel?
Let's see. Not that one, no, but there is a fuel station just around the corner. Maybe 10 miles or so from the rest stop.
Okay, I gotta take a look at this before I drive too far. Okay, so you said north of Oakland.
Yep. Fine. Technically, there's 4 different rest stops right around Oakland, 2 gas stops. Yeah, kind of dip south a little bit to hit the gas, but it's not too out of the way.
I don't want to go to Oakland. Is there any fuel stations en route? Of course there's not. Not until I get all the way up there. I could probably make one of those, honestly. But, you know, I don't want to run out either.
Yeah.
But those are going to be a lot easier to hit than one of those in-town stations, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, if you want to pull off at that rest station off of I-80, I think it's right it's a bridge.
Okay.
I'll at least catch up.
Alright, sounds good.
And then we can determine our plan from there.
Sounds like a plan.
see how my fuel is doing. I suppose that might be a good checkpoint.
Yeah. No. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Any word back from the commenter? I
Not
don't remember
yet.
his name.
He'll be right back. And on mine, it's House 2756.
House 2756. Okay.
Yeah. Must refrain from calling him doctor. He is reinstalling it right now.
Cool.
Yeah. Sounds like that's the best course of action for the first round. Sometimes, you know, install gets interrupted by system doing shit. Who knows?
Okay. I am actually pulling off again.
Alrighty.
I am going to disconnect from the game, completely restart it because of the pausing is becoming ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it seems to get better if I just restart it, so...
Alrighty.
That is what I will should do.
Okay. Alright, the rest stop it's just after a bridge. There's a little toll booth chilling right there, so I'm parked there.
Okay. Just keep an eye out for those kick messages. You may want to, you may need to move around a little bit, like just roll forward, backward, or whatever.
Yeah. Run.
Ching, 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 ching.
It's funny looking at the, like, just kind of gauging from looking around on the inside. This thing's actually kind of small, but it looks nice.
Well, you still got the day cab, right?
Yeah. So it's just like looking around here. It's actually kind of small.
No, it's a day cab, yeah. It's not large. And probably what I really need is just a system reboot, but I don't really want to do that.
I'm going to play with my options real quick.
May as well.
Simple graphic settings, advanced. Oh. Actually, most of it's... Actually, just about everything's preset on high right now.
Cool.
Oop. Go with the simple settings and just check it all high. May or may not try ultra later. Vertical sync.
I may have to try playing this in single player again. See if it's the multiplayer that's causing this.
Yeah.
Or if it's the game itself. Because it's just like last time. As the night went on, it just became more and more unplayable. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting more frustrated or if it's becoming more frequent. I think it's becoming more frequent though.
Let's see. Settings up and rolling again. Smoothing distance. I don't care about that really. I'll leave my draw distance there. Around 500 miles out. Do. Long way to go.
It's weird. Like I pulled up the performance too, thinking, okay, maybe it's like there's a core that's maxing out or something that's causing this. No, it's funny. I mean, there's a couple of cores that are running high but not maxed, and every time it pauses, it's like everybody drops to 0 almost. So it's not like it's backlogged with processing, because you'd see that spike to 100 if that was the case.
Yeah.
So it's like the game itself is just not keeping up with itself. Like the game just stops requesting stuff to be processed. Guess when I get to the rest area, I might tone down my settings just temporarily, just to see if that helps.
Yeah.
Running a red light, fuck it. Not gonna be able to stop in time anyway, and I got the money. Oh, and the light turned green. Gonna run that one though. Nope, and they didn't find me for it. Alright, perfect. Okay. We're doing well here. Oh man, I gotta climb that bridge ramp. Oh no. Also doing 50 down surface streets with an oversized load, probably scaring the bejesus out of everybody on the streets.
Yep.
Giant piece of mining equipment just flying by. Okay, traffic light, I'm either gonna run through you or you're gonna turn green, one or the other.
Who knows?
Red light traffic violation, then it turned to green. Okay, well I guess that's payback for earlier.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. 12 miles an hour right now. 11.
You can do it.
Back up to 12. Oh, we got to 13.
Oh.
14. 15. Oh, we're starting to accelerate now. Keep climbing.
Just keep climbing. Just keep
climbing. Oh no, and I got two guys behind me.
Yeah. Just waiting for you to pop up for me.
Oh. That's not good.
What?
I don't think I can fit under this bridge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Okay, I don't know. I got trailer damage and just got stopped immediately. So I thought I had hit the like it was right as I was going through like that overpass thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was. I think it just glitched. For a second I thought, I'm like, okay, did I just strike the overpass? But no.
Alright.
Okay, seriously, they're just becoming obnoxious.
I think I see you. Oh, wait.
No, there's two others that passed me.
Okay.
I'm coming, I swear.
All I could see was the head of a truck for a minute, and then I saw that he didn't look like he was carrying a trailer. It's like, okay, that's not...
Yeah, the first one was bobtailing, the second one's carrying like a white trailer.
Yep. They just passed me.
I am just about to enter the tunnel.
Alright.
If the game would ever stop not pausing.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing I could think of is maybe the system's hot, but it's hasn't been this hot. It hasn't had this problem before. But
You know what's running out off the top of your head?
no,
Okay.
I don't have any type of temperature monitoring pulled up right now.
Gotcha. I have one. I started using rain meter again, so I have one built into my.
Well, I mean,
currently...
my board has a software that actually does that. I just don't have it pulled up right at the moment. So
I'm using. I have Core Temp running in the background because that's what that's the plugin that I currently have installed with it. But it's like I'm running right around 50.
Okay, let me. Once I get to this rest area, I would say shuffle yourself about a little bit so you're not.
Yeah, so every couple of minutes I've been pulling forward just a little bit.
Okay. When I get to this rest area, I'm gonna stop for a second.
I see you.
Yeah, the
rest stop is just a little side lane.
But see what I mean? The pauses are becoming longer and more frequent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a pain in the ass. So, I'm going to pause here. I'll switch out here. Where is it?
Guess while you're doing that, I'm going to go grab another drink.
Okay.
Being semi-fancier tonight.
What was that?
I'm being semi-fancier tonight.
Well, speaking of, my beer can's empty, so while it's pulling that software up, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went to my fan controller and just bumped my fan all the way up to max.
Oh.
Pulled it out of auto. But usually auto runs pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Let's see here. CPUs. Oh, they've updated it. I don't remember, or I don't know where to find the temps now.
Ooh. Apparently I've got a little bit fancier bottle than I thought I had. Gonna actually have to pull out the wine opener.
Nice.
I'll be right back.
I don't know if you can hear the fans whirring around now or not.
I hear something, but I don't know if it's the game engine running or...
Oh, it most definitely is the fans. So the graphics card, the MSI graphics card that I have has twin fans on it. I don't think those fans ever spin much beyond maybe 40% speed.
Gotcha.
Because I've got the ones that control all my case fans, and then I've got like a separate one that runs for the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
I had it. I pulled up for whatever reason I couldn't find the temperature on the updated one that controls my motherboard that has all that fancy stuff on it. They moved it, and I'm not gonna bother trying to find it again till after. So I pulled up my Afterburner app, which runs my graphics card, and it was sitting at about 61. So I said, okay, good enough. I'll just pop everything up to go. And so the graphics card runs at can run at a higher temp anyway comfortably, and it's fine. But if it's up to 61, it's in the lower portion of the case, and I know the CPU is a little higher up in the case. So I just bumped everything up to max. So it's going to run on max fans for the rest of the night. But when you turn those twin fans on, they have a really distinct hum compared to the rest of the case.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I think it's probably that distinct hum that you're hearing.
Could be.
In the 30 seconds, though, it's already dropped it down to 39.
Nice. At least they work.
Oh, yeah. The MSI cards, I love them. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to fiddle around with them any.
I haven't fiddled around with it too much, but I'm actually running the was it the R7 370? I think it is. MSI.
Can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go take a look. Oh yeah, I should probably check my fuel situation while we're sitting here.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see, we have we have about 500 miles to go, right?
Yep, I got 502.
Alright, I got just enough distance. Let's go.
Alright.
So we can stop at one of those rest areas along the way.
Sounds good. On the road again.
I still got the pausing going on, so obviously it was not a temperature thing.
Yeah. Well, it could take a minute for the game to catch up with itself too.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna be pissed behind me because I just lagged. Right as I got in front of him.
That turned out a
And I think he just warped through me, so I think it probably worked out the best for him.
Alright.
Yeah, I hate being that guy that just has like the laggy connection, and I don't think it's my connection. I think it's the game itself right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Do.
Oh well, I guess I will put that on my project list for probably tomorrow night. It's to clean computer.
Yeah.
Like deep clean, not just a standard clean.
Deep clean.
Well, I haven't deep cleaned it in a while. It's probably time to do it anyway.
Yeah. That's part of why I did mine. I also plugged in my old hard drive, which means I have access to about 2.5 terabytes. So I saved the other, or a little bit over, I guess. I saved about 300 gigs for I put Ubuntu on the other hard drive in that little chunk. So if something happens, I have to reinstall Windows. I can still work off of Ubuntu if I need to.
Nice.
Yeah. And the rest of that hard drive is set up purely for storage. Which means I don't have to track down any of my external hard drives or anything. I just throw everything onto that partition and go for it. I'm cruising at about 40, just trying not to get too far ahead of you.
I'm cruising at 55, but I'm pausing
Exactly.
along the way. That's the problem. I'm probably averaging 35, but you know.
It's just so weird driving in first person.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. Makes me want to dive into the interior customization more now.
Got the air cleaner on the left there.
Yeah.
Got some nice mirrors.
Me?
Which actually, I need to reset my mirror position because I think my lower, my like fish-eyed mirror, it's pointing too much at the truck right now.
Hmm. Oh, look at it. I think mine is too.
Because it's like half filled with truck. Like, it's nice to know where the truck is for reference, but you still gotta be able to like use it.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I just had to see like the edge of the smokestack on the side or something, not half the door.
Right. How many miles do you got left? I'm trying to just gauge how far behind I'm already behind you.
430.
460.
All right. So I will drop down just a little bit more, see if we can get you caught up.
Yeah, this is just like, once again, just like last time. It's definitely more frequent now. I don't know what's causing it either. Because I used to be able to just do this for hours and maybe have like a couple slowdowns as you come into a town where there's a lot of people, where it's just trying to render everybody. I'm like, that's acceptable. I don't mind if it does that when you come across a large group.
Yeah.
But it's like just out on the open road, going straight, nobody around me, and it freaks out. Oh shoot, that's what I was going to do. I was going to adjust my visuals. See if that would help.
It might. It might not.
I guess when we make it to that gas fueling station along the freeway, we'll stop there. I gotta get fuel anyway. I guess I'll try to tweak them then.
Which reminds me, I feel bad for anybody sneaking up behind me, but I'm just punch out on the map here. Okay. Talking just outside Truckee.
I can't remember where it is, but yeah, there's like a you don't have to get off the freeway. It's just like one of those like side plazas.
Gotcha.
Where it's like a fuel station, rest area, scale station. I think it is around Truckee.
That was the next gas stop that I saw.
Yeah, it's like it's the reason I like it for these big loads is because it's just a straight shot. You don't have to maneuver.
Yeah.
And then I think the fuel bays are pretty wide too.
Yeah.
So for the sake of, you know, not dying. Yeah, I do like the fact that there is a quick bar for this. There's like a piece of software that came with the motherboard.
Oh, okay.
That there's just a quick bar where you can kind of control if it's set in eco mode or performance mode. You can set if it's so I checked to make sure it wasn't in like eco mode or some stupid thing like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's because this is like I set it to performance mode because I have no intentions of saving power with my desktop.
Yeah.
Like if it's on, it's on. So I just made sure it didn't get accidentally flipped to eco mode because it's one of those overlay ones. So it's like if you're clicking around doing a bunch of stuff, sometimes you accidentally open it and like close it. So I'm like, okay, maybe it got into eco mode, but no, it's in performance. Yeah. But from that quick bar, you can also just switch your fan speeds.
That's nice.
So from that quick bar, I took it off of optimized, which is essentially auto, and just hit it to max.
There you go.
And then opened up Afterburner, which is the software that controls the MSI graphics chips.
Yep.
And just went into the fan settings and said yes. Because it's got an auto, and again, it runs normally just whatever it needs to.
I've played with Afterburner a little bit. I played with it a little bit too much before. That 1 week that I was having issues with, I thought one of my DVI ports was burnt out. That was right after I had played with settings in Afterburner.
What did you do to your Afterburner?
I don't remember. I was trying to. I think I bumped up some of the voltage or something, or I don't remember. Ran fine for a minute, and then that port crashed on me. I haven't had an issue with the port since, so I think it was just an overheating. Too much voltage trying to go through the one port wasn't enough to burn it out because I didn't run it very long in that. But once it cooled down, it seemed to run fine again.
Yeah, I haven't worried about. I mean, I bought the MSI chip with the intention of in the future being able to overclock it when I need to. Same with the i7 that I have.
Gotcha.
Both are not overclocked, but I bought them with the intention of down the road being able to, just to increase the longevity of the system.
Yeah.
So, I've got a bunch of hardware set up to be able to overclock. I haven't overclocked this particular build yet.
Yeah.
The previous build, on the other hand, was very much overclocked, which is why I was running a very old dual core and a fairly old NVIDIA chip, is because I just kept overclocking it. Which I think is what had led to its eventual demise. But you know what? I think I got another 3 years out of the system that I was not planned to have.
Yeah.
So again, I went down kind of the same route as before. I was bought, it's a little heavier investment on the front end, but for me, it's like, okay, if I'm going to invest, let's say, 15 to 20% more than originally intended, or what I'm looking for, but it adds to the lifespan of it by 3 to 5 years. For me, that's worth the investment.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's like, okay, so I'm going on for this particular iteration of the build. I think I'm going on. No, it just passed the 3-year mark.
All right.
Because I built it in the winter, so it's just past. It's just past the 3-year mark. Or it's right around the 3-year mark.
Gotcha.
With 0 issues.
Nice.
Granted, it's not overclocked. It shouldn't have any issues.
Yeah.
Well, no issues other than apparently playing this game tonight.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I've got an MSI board and it has a built-in. It's got, like you were saying, the Eco, the classic just default, and then it has overclock Genie built into the motherboard, which will just kind of, it won't like overclock, but it'll boost things up a little bit, run the fans a little bit faster, that kind of thing. And it does it. It's an automatic. You can go in and manually set things, but it's one of those things where it'll bump things up a little bit, but not enough to really test the system or anything.
Right.
To get a little boost out of it, but not crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like there's a boost mode that I have where it will be like a soft overclock that I could use, but it's like even that I haven't really fiddled with. I've used it a couple times just to fiddle with it, but it's like no, it's like if I'm gonna actually do it, I'm gonna do it. But right now is not the time because it runs everything else fine.
Yeah.
The reason I built it originally was to be a flight sim powerhouse, which is exactly what it is.
Yeah, now that I've got the better RAM in it, I'm actually pretty happy with the system.
Yeah, I still want to get RAM once the RAM prices come back down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally happy with where I'm at right now, but it could use more.
Yeah. So I was pretty happy when I found that stuff on sale. Just, I think it was like probably $203 or something after tax for 4 sticks, 32 gigs of G.Skill.
Yeah, it's not bad. But again, the ones that, you know, trying to match the ones that I already have.
Yeah.
They went up in like 3-4 times the price. So, yeah. I'm just going to continue rocking the setup that I have currently until the prices come down. Or until I somehow stumble upon a chunk of change.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was glad cleaning everything up fixed the issue I was having, because I really did not want to have to buy another motherboard. I was like, I think I must have caught this one on sale or something. I don't remember. So I only paid, I think it's $65 for this motherboard.
Wow.
But you try to go buy this motherboard now, it's like $120, $150. So I must have caught it on a flash sale or something when I got it. I don't even remember anymore.
I don't even remember what I paid. I've got the whole, like, I can go look up my purchase history because it's all at once. Everything, almost everything for the computer was bought all in the span of a week, 2 weeks. So I'd have to go back and look. Granted, I didn't pansy out on the parts either. So
yeah.
Not to say that you did, but I'm just saying it's like I know the pricing on these were a bit of a pretty penny at times.
Yeah.
But it was intentional.
Yeah. So I got enough pieces to kind of get it running without too much, be able to run the basic stuff that I played, which was, a little bit of Space Engineers here and there. I wasn't too worried about, I could deal with some lag, whatever. And then especially when I first built this thing, a lot of what I was doing was Minecraft and just watching YouTube and stuff like that. So I didn't really need a full powerhouse per se.
Right. Yeah, honk honk. So I'm in the right lane with my hazards on because I know I'm slow, climbing the hill, and lagging. Well, lagging in their perspective since my game is like just pausing. Oh, this is just frustrating. It is getting to the point where I might just quit before the load's over.
Ooh, I just realized I overshot a little bit. Oops.
Oh, did you not stop at the station?
No, I missed it.
Well, I have to stop because I could technically make it on fuel. It's too close for me to even want to risk it.
Yeah. Yeah, I bypassed Truckee. I'm at the next that's in that. It's just a little plaza. It's got a couple sleeping spots and a couple of gas stations.
Oh, there is a Plaza Pass truckie?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'll go to that one then.
Okay. Let's see. See if I can remember how to. I don't remember how to. Wasn't there a way to measure distance or something?
I mean, just your GPS, I think. Like putting in personal waypoints, but I think when you're under a load, I think it just keeps measuring to your destination.
Yeah.
Just so you don't lose it, you know.
I was trying to figure out how far it was from where I am to Truckee, but.
Don't know, but I am just now getting to the Truckee exit, so I don't think I'm too far behind.
Nah. Yeah.
That's the other thing I might try to do, is just reinstall the game too.
Yeah, maybe. Could be something, a file somewhere got messed up or something stupid.
Yeah. Make sure I'm not enrolled in any extra betas that I don't need for the game.
Yeah.
Because I was on the beta program for the game before it was multiplayer supported, which was kind of cool.
Hmm.
But then I jumped off of that since, you know, Trucker MP doesn't support the super betas.
Hmm.
Because it's, you know, too far forward of developed.
Yeah. Alrighty. And now we wait again.
Not because I'm not driving fast, it's just because I keep pausing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Do. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think it's temperature. I didn't think so, just feeling the vents, it wasn't really that warm.
Yeah.
But it's still doing it, so I gotta figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
I've made it to Nevada.
Woo.
Dum-ba-da-dum. Which means I should be coming up on that plaza here pretty quick.
Yeah.
In theory. So have you seen the Alfa Romeo Stelvio any?
What?
The Alfa Romeo Stelvio.
No, I have not.
It's Alfa Romeo's SUV for the US market.
Ooh.
It looks pretty badass. It also has very comfortable front seats, according to my butt from the Detroit Auto Show.
Ooh.
They're making a quadrifolio version as well.
Oh, what?
Well, it's like quadrifolio is like their high performance market division. It would be the equivalent of like Abarth for Fiat.
Okay.
Or SRT for Dodge.
For Alfa Romeo, I was expecting that to be a lot more expensive.
Right? No, they're trying to break into the market. The base price is like what, 43, I think.
Yeah, I've got 41,995 as starting for the stock.
So yeah, the base is low 40, but the quadrifolio I think is like 90.
Just under 80, but yeah, 79,995 starting.
Well, I'm saying the quadrifolio I think can get up to 90.
Yeah.
Once you start putting extra things on it. No, I think the one that if I was to get one, I think I'd go for like the track level one. So it's I think like 50s, brand new. But get one coming off a lease would be even easier.
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming in.
I'll see ya.
Eventually. Okay, engine off. Let's pull up settings here before I fill up.
Alright.
Alright, options. Graphics. Okay, resolution, default, refresh, yep. Vertical, yep. Brightness, good. Full screen, yes.
Just out of curiosity, have you tried playing with the computer's affinity running the game?
Do what?
How many cores the game is utilizing?
No, I have not fiddled with that.
I saw it wasn't. Unfortunately, their description wasn't exactly what's happening with you, but they were talking about like the truck lunging and having weird lag pauses like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that at least for them, and this was on Euro Truck, so it may or may not work.
Well, I mean, it runs off the same platform, so.
Yeah. They switched it to only running on a single core, and it fixed it for them. I currently run, whether or not it works for all of them, I currently run all my games with a Steam command that tells it to use all available cores.
Well, you can't do that with Flight Sim. I will warn you that right now.
Oh?
Yeah. Flight Sim doesn't utilize multiple cores.
Now I want to do it just so I can see the chaos that happens.
Well, I mean, it won't. I mean, it'll run. It just won't run any better.
Gotcha.
Like, literally, the coding of the game is designed around. What's the online one do? Okay. I'm just looking at stuff still.
Oh, okay.
No, because Microsoft Flight Sim is really old code. It predates multi-cores. It was never designed to run on multiple cores. So it doesn't. Okay. It just legitimately, you can tell it to run on as many cores as you want, but it will only run on one.
Okay.
All its supporting software like DLC and such might, and that's actually how that's how I get away with it, is that my supporting software will oftentimes run on a different core than the game itself. But no, the physical, like, vanilla stock version of Flight Sim will only run on one core.
Okay.
Or at least just won't run effectively on multiple cores.
Gotcha.
So I guess I can't prove it runs exclusively on one core, but it does not efficiently utilize multiple cores. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Essentially, it's a one-core game.
Alright.
Okay, tanks are full, finally.
Alright.
Time to hit the road.
On the road again. No, it's on. They are loud.
Another 300 miles of this bullshit. I have already paused twice since leaving the fuel pump. 3 times since leaving the fuel pump, and I'm only just now entering the freeway. God, this is terrible. Oh God, there's traffic.
Yep, we got peoples.
So you got people, 2 guys going side by side right now, coming at you.
Considering I'm crawling along at about 35. There goes one of them. And there goes the other one.
Oh my God, this is literally unplayable at this point.
Oh, jeez.
I really do want to finish this loadout though, but
Yeah.
I've gone 5 miles since filling up, and I've paused 5 times. It's like I'm actually a danger on the road to these other players too.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'm going to pull off again. Going to quit out. Going to try like one more thing.
All right.
Going through processes here. What else can I delete?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one last attempt here. Try to get this load done. $300 I can do this. It's turned into one hell of an adventure, that's for sure. Or maybe not an adventure, a saga. Maybe is more fitting.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's preparing to launch.
Ooh.
I did request that launch, please.
Oh, is it giving me the? Did you request this thing?
Yes, yes. That's what it was waiting for me to hit OK, and I wasn't hitting OK.
Mhm.
I was just sitting there waiting for it to launch, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh wait, it's asking me something.
Yeah, it started doing that recently. I thought it was something to do with my system because I have one of the like I said, I was running rain meter. One of the whatever you want to call it, plugins, widgets, whatever that I found for it. One of them had a game drawer, so I literally have a tab that just pokes off the bottom of my taskbar, and I can click on it, pops up, and I
just
can
saw
add
a
any
cement
games.
mixer.
A cement mixer?
Yeah, didn't think that was an option. Alright, I am rolling again. Let's see how long this lasts.
Alright. I am right at the right before the intersection in Reno. Guess I'll get rolling again. We can do it.
I might just be able to see your taillights, actually.
Alright. I'm rolling at about 35 right now. Oop. Don't crash in the wall when you're looking backwards.
Yeah, don't do that. That'll hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think I'm online because I feel like I'm seeing AI traffic. Maybe that's why I saw a cement mixer.
Probably.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay. Yep, not online.
Yeah, I found if it doesn't throw you to login page, it means it didn't load the multiplayer correctly.
Well, it threw me to one, but I guess it just never connected.
Okay.
So, hold on a second.
Sometimes it would load up just the game itself, even though I tried to load the truckers.
The thing is it was running smooth. So, I think it's in relation to the multiplayer functions.
Okay.
Like, in the entire time, granted, I didn't run it very long, but in that entire time, it did not pause.
Man.
So... narrowing it down to try to solve the mystery of why the hell this is fucking with me.
So you're not running some old DirectX or something stupid, right?
No. I mean, I have old DirectX because I need it for Flight Sim, but I also have new one. What?
There's another. Let me see if I can find it again. I still have it pulled up. What did they say?
I mean, let's put it this way. These two games have run on this system together for quite a while. So for them to just stop now, it would be kind of weird.
So from your end, it's basically like your display is stopping, but the game itself is still doing its thing.
Well, like it's not like it's the display is stopping and then like surging forward. It's like no, it's like the whole thing just pauses and then goes again. So no surge. Everything around me obviously will surge because everything else is moving, but like for me itself, I am not surging. Like it's not trying to play catch up. It's.
Can you still like all the audio and stuff? Does that still sound like it's running like the way it should?
I mean, audio still sounds in the background for whatever position it paused at.
Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering there is a command that you can put in some of the launch options that tells it not to use DirectX. Whatever version.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not the game itself. It's literally the online, because it's as soon as I booted back up on the line to the server, it's back to doing this like every 30 seconds pause. So it's literally the multiplayer function, because the game, when it was not online, it ran fine.
Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh. Not sure if this will help or not, but somebody talking about freezes with multiplayer in the online options. Try turning off the development logging.
Where the hell is that option?
It's under, let me see if I can pull it up again. I was on my browser, so. Settings. It is under. And I saw it earlier, and I just can't remember where the hell I saw it. Oh, it's in general.
So it's in general.
Very top one. It's a little drop down.
Oh, development logging.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm just throwing anything that pops up at me that people are suggesting.
Hey, I'll try it.
Yeah.
No, I don't need driver animations.
I suppose I could probably turn off a couple of those for myself as well.
But it's like, even after I apply, it just doesn't feel like it's actually helping. It's still lagging itself. And it's like, it'll freeze up the mouse, too. Like, inside the game, it freezes up the mouse. So it's the game itself in multiplayer that's not playing nice with each other.
Yeah.
I know it's not my internet connection, because that's rock solid.
No. Yeah, we're talking no issue.
Yeah, I mean, Discord's running just fine. The stream has not skipped a beat.
Yeah.
OBS has lost 0 frames the entire 3 hours we've been streaming.
Mm-hmm. I have, well, considering my actual main stream one is off my laptop, which doesn't like half the stuff I've lost. Just shy of 7,000 frames, but apart from that, it's only like 2.4% for the whole almost 3 hours.
But it's like the online used to be like where I played this game. I might have to start playing this offline if it continues to do this.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. And pus.
Quite lengthy too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Is like it'd be one thing if it was just like a momentary hiccup. No.
Yeah.
It's definitely not that.
I think I don't know what else. I mean, since it's just you, it makes me think that it'd be a connection issue, but it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. It's like it'd be if it was a connection issue, it'd make sense if everything just dropped. Like if I was having internet problems, it would make sense.
Yeah.
And actually, a connection issue would make more sense as if I kept driving and everybody else paused.
Yeah, that's true.
This is more of like a software problem. Because it's like nobody else is pausing. I mean, to me it looks like they're pausing, but I'm pausing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's pausing, and then like once I catch back, once it reconnects or restarts thinking again, you just warp to wherever you currently are, and then I just continue driving like nothing ever happened.
Huh.
And it's like every mile now.
Hmm.
And like I said, just as we saw on the stream, when when I thought I was connected and I wasn't, ran smooth and fine. Not a single pause.
Huh. Maybe, I guess, try doing a full wipe reinstall of Truckers.
I might have to.
That's the only thing I can think of at this point. Hey, vehicle inspection.
Because it's just unplayable right now. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be something to do with Truckers then.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
And it's like, okay, and then the response that you're gonna get from them is, oh well, they're, or it's alpha technically is all. It's always considered an alpha.
Hmm.
Please pull in. Oh boy, this ought to be good.
I had to pull in as well.
Well, we crossed state lines. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, this ought to be good with big trailer.
Yep. I'm usually not a big wine person. This one's actually not too bad.
I just want to throw this off a cliff. You have no idea. Alright, grand total weight. Ready for this?
What is it?
It's still thinking because it paused right as I clicked the button. I broke the scales, guys. 144,514 pounds.
Woo! Almost 3 times mine.
Another pause, another day.
Mm-hmm.
At least the beacons look cool. If nothing else.
Alright.
$239 miles to go. Jesus. This is gonna take a while.
I'm locked in about 37. Put me at about 4 hours.
I think for the duration of the trip, I'm going to leave my hazards on just so that way people behind me know that my truck is failing hard.
Somebody's having issues.
Yet I don't know if the hazards even, like when I pause, I don't know if the hazards stay on or if they pause at the point of whatever. Because I don't know if it's a protocol that it sends or if it's actually tracking.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Making progress.
Slowly.
Very slowly. For those of you watching, don't drink and drive.
Don't do what we're doing by drinking and driving. Please don't. Don't text and drive. Oh, don't get me started on it.
I stick to lights. If I'm stopped at a red light, I can text for a second or something. If I need to.
Technically, even not legal anyway.
Oh, yeah. Never said it was legal.
I especially hate the people that are sitting there at the front of the thing and are doing so,
Just
and the
staring
light
at their
changes,
phone.
and
Yep.
staring at their phone, and they don't move.
Yep.
And it's a short light.
No.
Those are absolutely the best.
Mm-hmm. Just the damn favorite thing in the world.
I've made it to 200 miles.
Ooh. You're not too far behind me. I'm at 183.
Yeah, you still put down quite a few miles ahead of me, though, in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Comparative to if I was just not pausing.
Yeah, hopefully that reinstall will fix it.
Oh, God, I hope so. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like prior to the last time we did this, well, not last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Prior to that, it's like I've never had an issue with Truckers MP. It always ran. I mean, with the exception of if you ran into a town and there was like 20 people there all in the same spot.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I mean, I don't blame it. But it's like, for the most part, it ran pretty damn smooth.
Yeah.
I would be able to convoy with Matt and Dave, and we did fine.
Yeah.
Performance was never this bad of an issue.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be something to do with the program. I don't know what, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, that's kind of why I wanted to try it in single player mode. I was going to do it, off the stream, and apparently I went into single player mode anyway, but...
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I'm drinking beer right now. I'm beyond frustrated. And the other thing too is like, all right, our first run was fine. With a couple of pauses along the way, it was fine. So what is causing it over time to just get worse? And I closed the program out a couple of times on this trip already, so it's not like it's just accumulating like garbage and it's compiling upon itself.
Yeah. The joys of technology.
Fuck technology. It's a disaster and it should feel bad.
I don't know why, but that made me think of a meme that I see pop up every now and then. It's you know how like the older Nokias, they're basically bricks. Like you can fucking blow up things with them, whatever. They're freaking half indestructible.
Yeah.
It's basically a picture of one of those with one of the cases that somebody made for them. And it's I'm trying to remember the wording for it. Like, just think that whoever designed the case for the Nokia is just, one of the most useless designs in the world. Because it's the freaking Nokia.
Right.
Thing's freaking indestructible on its own. Here, the picture portrays it a lot better than I can describe it right now because it's been too long since I've seen it.
Sure.
Oh, technology.
Okay, I've had it. That is it. I am going to be logging off of multiplayer and finishing this in single mode.
Okay.
I cannot stand the pausing any further.
Fair enough. Totally understandable.
The truck is stopped, damn it. The parking brake is engaged. The pause has happened.
Excuse me.
You absolute piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. $114 to go. I definitely gotta get some different wine.
Okay. In the truck.
Yay.
Engine on, lights on, parking brake off, gear. Away we go.
Makes me think of a couple of my latest endeavors with Space Engineers.
In what sense?
I've been playing mostly on the server lately.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, for the majority of it's been running pretty smooth, pretty stable. But there's apparently the old landing gear bug has resurfaced a few times. So that took a couple of my mining ships before I realized what was going on. And then the other day they had, I don't know what it was, if somebody just destroyed a massive chunk somewhere or something that was just using up the server's resources or what, but I couldn't move my miner more than maybe 20 meters, and then it would read not quite rubber band, but it would pull it back to the original spot. So I just left it there, logged off, and next time I got on it had blown a hole 3 blocks wide in the floor and was nowhere to be found.
Whoops.
Yeah. So I probably rebuilt my mining ship 4 or 5 times now. But it's just that one. Something about the small grid. But he's the admin's working on, he's got a test server that's usually up almost 24/7. And he's basically tweaking around, he's combined some of, right now it lists it as having 30 mods in it or something. He's working on combining one of the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, brands or something like that of mods down to one, make it one mod collection kind of thing and stuff like that. He's doing some tweaks. And that update's supposed to be rolling out in the next couple weeks once he gets things stable on that end.
Well, that's good.
So hopefully that'll fix up some of the latest bugs, but other than that, for the most part, I've had almost virtually no issue with it.
Good deal.
Yeah. Especially considering what it was when we started playing it.
Yeah. That was terrible when we first started.
It's come a long way.
Meanwhile, in single player, not a single pause in sight.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be truckers.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to test it,
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, maybe it's the game just having an aneurysm or something. No, it's legitimately, you take Trucker's MP out of the equation, it runs silk smooth again.
Yeah.
As it should on this system.
Right. Yeah, it's gotta be some fucking plug-in or something stupid somewhere that got half corrupted or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna uninstall MP and put them back on and try that, and if it doesn't work, well then I don't know.
Man. There's something really weird going on if that doesn't work.
Yeah, but now I gotta deal with AI drivers.
True.
Thankfully, it is nighttime because it transferred the time stamp.
That's good.
And so it is dark, meaning there is less traffic.
Well, that's one thing they got pretty well off was their synchronization between everything.
What do you mean?
Just like between single player and loading in a multiplayer and vice versa. I feel like it syncs everything pretty well.
Yeah, well, multiplayer just runs on its own clock. Single player is like a running clock, but it doesn't run when you're not in.
No.
Which is how you can make lots of money. Because what you do is you go into like single player. You get a couple of truck drivers, set them up with trucks, and then you log off, and you come back like a couple days later. But you log into multiplayer this time, and the time has continued to progress. So your drivers have continued to earn money because it just calculates it based on an algorithm.
Okay. I got an achievement.
What was your achievement?
Silver State. Discovered Elko.
Oh, you haven't been to Elko yet?
Apparently not.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess you got that done now.
Yeah. And I am 2 miles from my drop.
Nice. Meanwhile, I have a Greyhound bus trying to pass me.
That's always fun.
Yep.
Might start drinking wine more often.
Welcome to the club, I think.
I drink it every now and then. Before there are a couple wines I found that I kind of like, but I was never really gotten a full taste for the wine. But this one, I mean, granted, I had a couple like Malibu makes a little like looks like a slightly shorter version of the smallest Red Bull can of Malibu rum. I had some of the coconut pineapple stuff. So 4 of those, but those are only 5% a can. So basically, like I'm drinking maybe 2/3 of a Budweiser, or Bud Light rather. So 4 of those cans, and then I'm like halfway through my second glass of wine, and the wine has done way more for me. Okay, once right there. Yeah, I should be able to do that. I'm not going to be doing that in first person, though. Hell no. I will try eventually. I am not
Not
there
at night.
yet. Oh, there's plenty of light and everything I can see. It's just I am not prepared for parking a semi-trailer in first person.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. I'll get there eventually.
I've arrived in Elko.
Woo.
Now just to get to my delivery.
Mm-hmm. Of course, somebody else is trying to drop with me.
Trying to what?
Somebody else is here at the drop. Oh, wait, no, he's picking up. Never mind.
Oh shoot, I gotta actually like look out the window and see if I can make these turns. Can't just rely on the blue little bubble.
And I got it. Eyes dropped. I think that might be enough to push me up to level 10.
Nice.
We'll see.
Get that level increase that you wanted tonight.
And yeah. Oh, almost halfway through level 10.
Sweet. Nice long run.
Alright, let's see. What should I go for? Important. What do you think I should put my skill into right now?
I don't know. What do you got currently?
I've got the first 3 hazardous, 2 in long distance, 2 in high value, 1 in fragile, and I've got 1 on fuel economy.
I would either do hazardous or distance.
Explosives. What's the next one? Flammable solids would be the next hazardous. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's see. Map, where is the nearest shop? So, right there. Okay, right across the highway. Turn around here. Let's see, since I'm level 10, a couple of upgrades should have opened up.
In theory.
Well, they said level 10 unlock, so hopefully. We'll see what I got. I want to say it was a cab and an engine and a tranny or something like that. I don't remember. We shall see. Ooh, that's a red light. Ooh. Step just before
Almost
the
run the red
violation.
light, did you?
Almost. About half a truck length past the stop line.
Well done.
Apparently not enough for it to register in game though.
Just enough, but not quite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's lots of people here.
So I delivered my thing.
Delivered your thing, huh?
So I am gonna join you over at the.
Ooh.
What'd you do?
Took the turn too hard, ran into the wall/fence.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm in the yeah, I'm in the dealer repair area, whatever.
Yeah, don't do that. That hurts.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, I was going fast enough where it said 2% damage.
Well done.
Mm-hmm. Just repair. Oh, that's not too bad. Only $632 for repair. I just damaged my wheels a little bit, apparently.
I mean, you can just wear those out from use too.
Oh, it was from that. Alright, what do I got? I've got a studio sleeper possibility. Let's see. It's not compatible with the short. Okay. So I can't run the short chassis on it.
Nope.
Which I believe
There's not
that
enough
was
room for the
one
studio.
of the. I've got the long, though, which is one of my possibilities. Get an extra 20 gallons of gas? Sure, why not? Why did my paint job disappear, though?
I don't know.
Let's see. Custom? There, okay. It saved my custom at least. So there's that. Let's see, what do I got? I can switch to a Caterpillar, which gives me an extra couple 100 pounds of torque. So we got, okay. Tranny's not unlocked for another 2 levels. With the extra 200 pounds of torque, will that make a difference for me?
I mean, are you hauling a bunch of heavy stuff, or are you struggling with the current loads you have?
Not struggling per se, just not like pulling things above, you know, whatever it was, 55 for the heavy stuff.
It'll help with the hills and the restarts, but
Okay. Basically, that's like the only difference. Same horsepower, same RPMs, just a little bit more torque, and it's switching from a Cummins to a Caterpillar.
yeah, I mean, it just comes down to preference.
Yeah, why not? Be
Different sound file
paying-
too.
I'll be paying the majority of the money I have right now. After everything's said and done, I'll be paying about just over 62 grand. I've got just over 77.
Ooh. Whoopsies.
What?
I hit a fence.
I thought that was my job.
Oh, you know what? When the game is just pausing, it gets kind of frustrating. You gotta take it out on things like fences.
Fair enough. All right, I've got studio.
Because I pause enough as it is.
All right, I've got a studio cab, a long chassis.
Did you get the bigger fuel tanks yet?
That was part of the long chassis that unlocked because it wouldn't let me grab the studio cab without it. Not a whole lot extra, 20 gallons. Okay. Did you jump back into multiplayer?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you see me running down?
I just saw green pop up. I was like, wait a second.
Yep.
I see you.
Ooh, nice. You got a truck kind of like mine now.
Yeah.
I want to get mine fixed, and I'll park next to you, and then that'll be that, because I'm getting frustrated.
Fair enough.
Come on, mouse. Go to services. Services. Prepare for 3,000.
3,000, damn. Did some good damage there.
Eh. It's only 5%. Alright, where are you parked? Oh, you're right there.
I see your wheels spinning, but you're not moving for me.
Yep, another pause. I'm gonna call it good enough.
Alright.
Gonna let the American dream, or whatever the hell that is, move.
Uncle Sam.
Yep.
Uncle Sam on wheels.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for a frustrating end to an episode, I think. Because we were doing all right, and then that last run just turned into the absolute trip from hell.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in and putting up with the pain in the rear. Hopefully I'll get my stuff sorted out before the next trucking stream.
Yes.
Figure out what's going on with it. But I guess in the meantime we'll probably be jumping back into warships or space engineers or something that's we know is stable. So,
well, semi-stable.
relatively, comparatively to what struggle this is.
Yes.
But yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy and peace.
Bye.